Yay, another Zuko episode. Oh boy, another really nice one. This is the Western Air Temple. And first of all, this temple looks great. I love the idea of having it all under a cliff and having it all upside down, but it still functions. It's still, even though the temples are built upside down, you can still like the beds are right side up and the chairs and so on and so forth. So I love that design, just another really original, clever design. And this is pretty much the episode where Zuko tells the group he wants to join them, he wants to be on their side, and he wants to help defeat the Fire Lord. I love the fact that he's not very good at telling them, and he rehearses on this frog, which is very funny. I mean, the reveal that it's a frog, we know he's not actually going to be talking to the group first, but the actual words he chooses are very, very funny. Again, great voice work from everybody. You know, again, Dante Bosco, he's so awesome doing this. You know, he can sell comedy very well, just as well as the drama. And I like the fact the group does not... It's kind of obvious they're not going to accept him right away, and they're going to have to go through something to finally accept him, but I like that it takes the full episode. It's not like half the episode. It takes a while, and I like even then they're not all on board. I like the fact that Katara particularly is very angry, and she completely has the right to be, because she became probably the most vulnerable around him and believed him the most, and feels that she was not just betrayed, but lied to. She doesn't think that what he was saying now is truthful and that it was a trick. And she'll go along with Aang on this, on letting him into the group, but she makes it very clear she does not like it, and if anything goes wrong, you know, his ass is grass. So I like that. I like that they don't all just sort of accept him. Sokka isn't really sure. Toph, I think, is sure enough. You know, but sort of doesn't care either way. I think her thought is, I can, whatever, hit him with a boulder or something. And on top of that, we finally see the end of Sparky Boom Man, or whatever he was called. And I love that line, too, when Zuko just sort of says, that's not his name, but yes. It's just good comedy in this, good sort of tragic comedy. And we get more of... Actually, I'm shocked there wasn't more of the other kid characters in this. Like, we sort of see them go off and do their own thing, but if they weren't sort of called in on the discussion, which maybe I understand. It sort of comes down to the four of them. They're sort of the leaders of the group now. So I guess it adds up. And I like that Aang says, I'm not going to say yes until I'm sure that my group is behind this, which I really like. I like the way how he comes to the conclusion that he should be allowed and how he should be the firebender that teaches him, how he has also let it get to him, the mistake of with his power, and he understands the responsibility more. So I really appreciate that. Again, sort of those interesting parallels going. For whatever reason, I don't know why, I did not put together that he was going to be the one to teach Aang firebending. I don't know, it seems very obvious, but for some reason I didn't put that together. So when they're saying, Aang, you have to learn firebending, but who's going to teach him? I'm like, oh yeah. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out. It was pretty friggin' obvious, but what else? Yeah, just... And of course, anything to make just throw more crap on Zuko and just have the angst build and him being tortured. I just, when Toph comes in, he throws the fire and burns her feet. No, I'm sorry. And that great line, why am I so bad at being good? I just love it. Oh, what's the other element I'm missing here? They get to the air temple. I can't think of it. My mind's blanking and the clock is ticking. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do an edit. I remember now. It's the denial that Aang has at the beginning I thought was very interesting, because I was saying in the last one, I'll be fascinated to see how he kind of deals with this sort of second failure, this second chance that was botched. And clearly he's in a state of denial. Come on, let's go flying. Let's do this. I mean, it seems like that pain has really hit so close to home that it's like it can't even comprehend it. So he sort of puts it out of his mind for a bit. And let's go play. We're going to have fun. I would have liked if that was dealt with a little bit more, but again, this is sort of Zuko's story, and I understand that. I'm curious if they're going to go into that more. I would like them to, but we'll see what happens. I mean, again, that's a second failure, and you could even argue that's harder than the first failure. So I'd like to see a little bit more diving into that. But again, we'll see where that goes. So yeah, not too much else. I also like that, again, keeping in continuity, that Appa remembers that he set him free, and so he treats him very kindly and licks him and stuff. I mean, I think that was and that was also a clever way of sort of segueing into, hey, maybe we should have him around. Maybe this makes sense. So yeah, I can't think of too much else for this episode. Just another great Zuko episode. I'm really happy that he's part of this group. I love the way this has really come full circle, that they started off, sort of very similar, then they sort of split apart, now they're coming back together again. I love the way that works out. I think it's obvious at some point Zuko's going to win Katara over, but it might be a while. And again, I like that it's not so easy. That was, as he put it, that was a betrayal that as she said, he made his choice, and he has to live with it. And they're more doing it out of the fact that they have no choice in this, and they need Aang to learn firebending. And here's someone that not only understands the craft, but he understands the responsibility of it now. So it's a really, really good mesh, and I really like this one. Again, it's any sort of Zuko transformation, or any bit where Zuko is trying to be good and trying to make that transition, I really, really like. Anything that really dives into his any kind of transformation with him, I really adore. So, yeah, there you go. Another great episode, and the next one is coming your way.